Hi guys, today I'm going to be doing a Lush haul and review video. While I love watching Lush haul videos, I find it really interesting finding out what other people buy. I find review videos a little bit more helpful for the actual viewer, as it gives you a bit more insight into the product, what it's like, who might benefit most from it, than just your typical sort of first impression and sentence description that you get from a haul. So as I am a Lush staff member, I do buy a lot of stuff, so I thought it might be interesting and helpful for people if I start sort of documenting it in these type of videos. So let me know down below if this is something you would like to see more of. And now let's just get into the haul and review. So firstly, I picked up a tub of Rub body scrub, and this is one of those cult products that I think everyone just kind of loves, and it's one that I've not actually used myself before other than in the shop, sort of demonstrating it on people's hands, and I knew that this felt fantastic, but I had yet to use it sort of all over, and it does feel absolutely lovely. It has a really light sort of, oh mine's probably like crusty whereas we're in the shower, sorry. It's a really light sort of mimosa, orange blossom kind of scent, and I like the fact that you can vary the exfoliation you get from it. I prefer really harsh scrubs, so really scrubby, and to get that you just use it on dry skin, but if you need a bit more of a gentle scrub, just use it on wet skin. So what I like the most about this product is the fact that it turns from this really scrubby exfoliating scrub into this beautifully smooth gel once you mix water with it. So it's a nice two-in-one. So if you're really lazy like I am and you don't really have time to be exfoliating and sort of using a shower gel, you just need it all in one, then this is a really great product, and that's pretty much why I bought it. I felt like I was in need of a scrub. I hadn't really exfoliated for a long time and I felt I was probably due one, so I picked this one up and I really do like it. Next I think I'll be picking up Buffy, so that I can get scrub and moisture all in one, so stay tuned for that. And next I grabbed a bottle of Grease Lightening Spot Treatment, and this is because I've been getting really bad breakouts recently, basically in line with my cycle. Every month I'll get a really bad breakout. I'm still kind of like dealing with the aftermath on my forehead at the moment, and I am a really bad picker. If there's something staring at me there, I will go at it eventually. So I thought it was about time I actually got a spot treatment so that it could be dealt with quicker, and having something on my face to treat it will make me less likely to go at it. I know we shouldn't, but we all do. So if you, like me, need something that to actually help treat the spots, this is actually really good. It's as good as any other spot treatment I found from other brands, and it is a lot more natural than say something you'll get in a drugstore. This one has not just tea tree, but it's got thyme and rosemary in there as well, which are antiseptic. Also smells really nice and herbal. I find this works best if you use a tiny amount. You don't need very much at all, so just squirt a little bit on the back of your hand and then smooth it out across all the areas you need to. It feels best when it is a light, even layer. Too much and it can feel a bit too tight, but if you get a nice even layer, it can feel nicely tight, like it is drying the spot out, but not in a way that is too drying. It doesn't give you that horrible cracked flaky skin that sometimes spot treatments can, because it's got that aloe vera in there which kind of soothes the skin at the same time. So if you are struggling with breakouts like I am, definitely think about picking this up to add to your sort of current routine. Oh, it's smutty. And next I picked up a small bottle of American Cream conditioner to test it out. I have to be really careful with what I use on my hair because I don't have very much hair to begin with, and it's really fine and it gets really greasy, but the ends are really damaged from where I used to have it white. If you've seen it in my early videos, you'll know that it was very white. So I picked up American Cream as this one is currently the heaviest conditioner that Lush do, and it smells absolutely gorgeous. It's meant to smell kind of like a strawberry milkshake, but I kind of get almost like a Parma Violet vibe as well going on there. It just smells really sweet, really delicious, and the smell really hangs on after you've washed as well. I like having my hair, like leaving my hair to dry when it's down like that, and then you kind of get these lovely sort of sweet smelling wafts as you move around. And I think this one is one that everyone could use, because where my hair is so fine, if anything's too heavy it really weighs it down, makes it look greasy. But it's not too heavy for me, but it still sorts out my dry ends, and it does make my hair feel really nice and soft, particularly when it's dry. And the next product I picked up after hearing my colleagues at work rave about it, and that is the Full of Grace Serum Bar. And I originally didn't pick this up because I have combination oily skin and I thought it was going to be too heavy for me with all those butters in there, but actually it's not. I use this as a night treatment as I don't like feeling product on my face throughout the day, and this is one of those heavier feeling products, so if like myself you don't like heavy things, stick with it for nighttime. But I find that using it as like a night serum instead of oils that I would normally use, by morning my skin is really nice and soft and kind of plump looking, really smooth. This also helps reduce redness, which I do find I get, especially like throughout the day and if I've like really scrubbed my face at night. So by morning I've got like proper like baby skin, which I really like. So to use this, I make sure that my face and hands are completely clean, rub the bar between my hands to warm it up, and then do a few strokes across my face, and then use the residual product on my hands to rub everything in a nice sort of like facial massage. And I've been using this a couple of times a week because I do like to leave my face to my skin to breathe, sometimes throughout the night as well. And I find that this has been really working. Some of the girls at work who love it, they have a variety of different skin types, so with really dry skin, even oilier than mine, and then I'm kind of like in the middle, and all of us love it. So I definitely recommend this for anyone. Some people might even find that they can use it throughout the day as well if you have very dry or like mature skin. So if you've watched any of my other videos, you may know that I already use some of Lush's Toothy Tabs. I use the Dirty and Miles of Smiles ones, and I really enjoy them because they are both the minty versions. And once those ran out, I picked up some new ones to try, and I picked up Boom and Sparkle. So I'll talk about Sparkle first, and I think this one's meant to sort of help whiten your teeth. It's got black pepper, lemon and grapefruit in there, so it's a more citrusy kind of smell and flavour. At first, when you're sort of crunching on it, you get the citruses and you're like, oh, this is really nice, and then the pepper kind of kicks in and it's just like, ah! So it's not one for everyone if you don't like sort of spicy flavours, but I really enjoy it. I prefer this one out of the two. I find that this one definitely leaves me feeling very sort of clean. It's too early sort of to tell whether it's whitening my teeth at all, but I didn't really buy it for that. I bought it more for just a different toothpaste. I do find that this makes my teeth feel really clean, it makes my mouth feel really fresh, and I've said in the past that I get bad breath really easily, like horrible TMI there, but sorry. And I find that when I'm using this, I don't, especially like going long periods of time without sort of eating or drinking, especially like when you're at work and you haven't had a chance to sit down and have a drink. Sometimes you can get that kind of like gross feeling of not consuming anything a while. I don't know if anyone else knows what I'm talking about with that, and I find that with other kind of tooth products sometimes I get that and I don't with this, so that makes me feel like it's making me cleaner, if you know what I mean. So I'm definitely going to get this again because I do really like Sparkle, and I've been using this in the mornings to help me feel super clean and fresh, and then in the evenings I've been using Boom. So I think this one's more geared toward gum health because it's a bit more antiseptic. This one's got charcoal in there, it's got aniseed, black pepper again, and then benzoin resinoid. So this one, yeah, more towards gums, and I do get bad gums sometimes. And I'm not too sure about this one, to be honest. I like it, but I don't like it as much as Sparkle. This one has a more cola taste and flavour, which I really like. It's not for everyone again, because it's like a non-mint, but I really enjoy the taste. It kind of tastes like those off-brand kind of like cola sweets, kind of fruity, kind of fizzy, that kind of thing. And where it's a charcoal one, it does make your mouth go black, and that is one of the things that is kind of off-putting to me personally, just because I'm really messy and I get this like black sort of foaminess around your mouth, and I really scared my boyfriend one day by coming out, and sometimes he talks to me when I'm brushing my teeth and I come out and I've got this like black sort of medieval style smile going on. And yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about black toothpaste. I'm gonna obviously stick it out to the end of this one, but it might be one that I'm gonna stick to Sparkle and then maybe something like Miles of Smiles, or try out some different ones, because I definitely, while I don't dislike this, I just like other ones more. But if you're looking for something that is going to help with gum health and also with that scrub in there from the charcoal, then definitely give it a go, especially if you like non-mint flavours as well. And lastly, I picked up a big blue egg because my store had a refurb, and when we reopened we have we had a load of the egg exclusives that were only actually available in like Oxford Street and online. So I had to pick up a Big Blue egg because Big Blue is one of my favourite sort of normal bath bombs, and this was basically just a giant version of. So I really like that one. Big Blue just smells really nice and relaxing. I like the fact that it kind of has the lavender in there. The sea salt just makes it really soft, and I like the seaweed too because it makes you feel like you're bathing in the sea, which is always really nice. So if you find any egg versions of the normal bath bombs, definitely give them a go because they're just really fun. So that's it for my Lush haul and review video. Hopefully you found that helpful, and if you enjoyed, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more from me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Oh, do you want to read my tea leaves, guys? I've just finished. What do you think? Do you think something bad's gonna happen?